And a new ABC News Ipsos poll shows 63% of Americans believe the charges against former President Trump in Georgia are serious. 49% say he should have been charged, while 32% say he should not. Let's bring in Galen Druk from ABC's 538 for more on that. Galen, what do you make of these numbers?
Yeah, I think, first of all, to state the obvious, you can think that the charges were serious while still not thinking that Trump was guilty, per se. So I think it's important to make a little bit of a distinction there. And as we know, charges are not the final word. We're going to have to wait to see whether or not Trump is actually convicted on these charges. Of course, you're innocent until proven guilty. But public opinion does still matter an awful lot because, as folks may have seen, Trump's lawyers recently asked that the trial in the federal January 6th case be held in 2026, which is to say 2 years after the 2024 election, when Americans have to make up their mind what they think about Trump's actions, whether they were criminal, whether they were appropriate. So there's a good chance that even this Georgia case won't go to trial before the election. In that case, it's really the court of public opinion that matters.
Now, former President Trump is leading the Republican field by nearly 40 points in ABC's 538 polling average. But most of Trump's Republican opponents are still holding off on attacking him, even after 4 indictments. Why do you think that is?
Yeah, 2 things are going on here. One, if you look at the polling, Trump is awfully well-liked amongst Republican voters. So his challengers are being careful when it comes to actually attacking him. The other thing is, the reality is that Republican voters aren't inclined to trust the Biden Justice Department. And so if you're asking Republican voters to pick between a well-liked former president in Trump and the Biden Justice Department, if they're being asked by Trump's challengers to make that choice, they're probably going to pick Trump. So if they want to attack Trump in this primary, which you're right, they haven't done an awful lot of attacking him.
Normally, the leader of the pack has a target on their back when it comes to political mudslinging.
Absolutely. So what's your in there? If it's not, attacking the Biden Justice Department or these other prosecutors, which Trump would just say, these are elected Democrats. They said they were going to go after me anyway. There might be an in calling Trump a loser. He ultimately lost the 2020 election. A lot of the candidates he endorsed in 2022 went on to, well, they won the primary, but they lost in the general election, which is what ultimately matters. And so you might make the message to Republican voters, if you want to build a wall, if you want to sort of enact this law and order agenda that Trump is talking about, elect me instead because I can actually win. We're going to see in the debate this coming week whether or not they sort of make that argument.
All right, we'll be watching Galen Druk from ABC's 538. Thanks, Galen.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.